Hi, Leos. This is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a timeless love reading for my singles. Today, I'm going to ask my spirit guides about your future wedding, your future spouse, who's coming your way, initials, charms, clues, evidence, timing, anything spirit wants to share with me. So welcome back, everybody. Welcome to anybody that's new. Please use these readings to help you to manifest the love that you are worthy and deserving of, or to confirm a love that has come into your life. So let's get started. Let's call in our guides and let's see what loving messages they have. Spirit, I ask that you guide me with loving messages for my Leos today. What is it that you have for them? What is it that you want them to hear? What is it that you want them to know? My dream wedding, my future spouse, anything about them, anything about the energy around this connection. I am listening. I have a star. Your hope and optimism are a powerful love magnet for you right now. So they could be just truly attracted to, they're saying your vibrant energy, which I would see that as a Leo trait, that you are outgoing or you just kind of shine, you know, you have this kind of big personality and people take notice of you. So this vibrant energy is definitely standing out for some reason. I have a wedding, taking your relationship to the next level, one step at a time, that we are going to go through the paces is how I just felt, that we will date, we will fall in love, we might meet each other's families, maybe we talk about living together, we get engaged. Like, I feel like we're going to go through, you know, the stages, and until we're to a place where all of a sudden it's, you know, our beautiful wedding day. And there we are, you know, going, oh my God, I can't believe we're doing this. So yeah, we're going to go through the stages. I have sparks. Keep the sparks flying, surprise each other with gestures of love. So definitely sparks from the beginning. I'm going to say, I think the vibrant energy, you know, sparks from the start. And I know a lot of you, you know, you want to be blown away by your person. You know, there's a lot, like, if I wasn't blown away, then that's not my person. But I don't know if that happens every time. Some people it happens to, and other people it takes a little while for your person to kind of grow on you and you fall in love with them over time. So don't discard an opportunity with somebody because you didn't have this, you know, I was blown away by the chemistry the first time I saw them. Give it time, because maybe they grow on you and they could be the best thing that ever happened to you, but it took a little time. Together, find joy in the simple pleasures of just being together. I feel like no matter what we do, I don't care as long as we do it together. You know, it's the person who I have a good time with going to Walmart. You know, I'm going to go run errands with this person. You know, it's the person who they're saying I don't have expectations. I'm not asking them to jump through hoops for me, or I don't need them to entertain me, is how I feel, because I'm pretty confident on my own, but I just love being next to you. It could be, I like sitting in the car next to you. Maybe we don't even have to be talking, but I can feel your presence. I can feel you sitting there next to me. I look over every once in a while and I go, oh, aren't you cute? Nice. I have Judgment. I have a 3 of Pentacles. I have a 7 of Pentacles. And I have a 7 of Swords. It's interesting because this 7 of Swords is running from something. So it's before, I want to come back to this for a second, because before that it was, we make a good team. We both want the same things. We will build something together. It was a feeling of whether we build a life together, build a home, raise kids together, even start a business together. But we work well together as a couple, is how initially it came in. The 7 of Swords was more like, I'm running from the person who would lie to me. I'm running from the person who would cheat on me. I'm running from the person I can't trust. So maybe it's a conversation in the beginning about I can handle anything but these things. So right now, I feel like we can build a life together. And I'm going to go with that for a moment unless I lose trust. Maybe the Seven of Swords is I'm going to give this my all, but as soon as I start to lose trust in you, it's over. You know, that could be something that's very important to you. I have a Six of Pentacles. I have a Knight of Swords. They're saying you can trust me. You know, there's a sense of this person is somebody that you really can trust them, you know, and they don't even have to say it. I mean, I think the person that has to say it is the person that you might be wary of. You know, the person that just proves that you can trust them is the person that they're just trustworthy. I have a Queen of Pentacles. And I have a Hierophant. I like this church in the background. Maybe I want a traditional church wedding. There's a sense of tradition around this energy. There's an old-fashioned values they're saying. It could be, I want to make my family happy. I want to make my parents, grandparents happy. I want to get married in a church. That would make everybody happy if that's important to family members or you. So that feels good. The Knight of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles was, I guess they just see this really amazing person in you. And I feel that the one thing that really holds their attention is your intellect. I think that that Knight is coming into me as you got a lot going on. You could be really smart. You could know a lot of things about a lot of different areas. You're confident, you're strong, you're independent. You know, you're making money on your own. You don't need them. So there's this sense of I'm really attracted to you intellectually, and I feel like we make a good team. So this is a couple that would be really good communicators. This is a couple that we just like being together. I'm going to say it that way too. It doesn't matter what we do. I feel like we just, an Ace of Wands. I don't feel a stop and go in this connection. Nine of Pentacles. I feel that this connection, once we meet, we stay together. I'm not feeling breaking up, pushing away energy. It's very much we go through the paces of falling in love. We go through the stages that get us to that commitment. We both feel the same way, Spirit's saying. So that's the most important thing, because some times you feel like you don't know where your person what they're thinking and feeling, but it feels very much like we're both on the same page every single step of that journey. And when we want to live together, we both feel like it's the right time. It works. It's great. When we want to start talking about a commitment, we're both on the same page. I just feel like we are just when two become one. That's how it feels. And I do feel like you guys are going to feel that that real couple energy, that we make a beautiful couple. Let's get some initials. First initials, last initials. Now, some of you may be thinking of somebody, so maybe this is a confirmation, or these are clues coming towards you. I have the letter F. I have an A. I have an L. E. F. G. I have an S. K. W. I have an M. U. A. B. A couple more. I have an R, a C, an I, and the letter R. Okay. So you could connect to some of those. And yeah, like I said, there could be just some clues. Spirit, tell me about, what will this person love about you? That's always fun to do. What will they love about you? What will they fall in love with you for? Why do they want to be in your life? Spirit, please share with me. I have your genuine. I feel like you're one of a kind. I feel like they realize there's no one else like you. You know, right from the beginning, your vibrant energy. I'll never meet anybody like you ever again. I mean, you're amazing. So something like that, genuine. You're playful. You want to have fun. You want to enjoy this ride. You don't make a lot of demands because you're pretty independent already. You're grateful. You're grateful for their time, their energy, things they do for you, things they say, things they came into your life. You're patient. Okay. Maybe that's one of your virtues. That's nice. You're forgiving. Okay. So it looks like you've got a kind heart. It looks like they're seeing all these beautiful qualities in you. You're passionate. You're a passionate lover. They're attracted to you. I'm experienced. You're smart. That came into me as you're smart. You're intelligent. They love that. You're open, charismatic, charming, fun. Okay. People are attracted to you. Leos have a very attracting energy. I have your patient. So there's two patients here. You're very patient. I didn't realize there's multiple patients in this deck. So that's fun. What sign could they be? Sun, moon, rising, Venus. This could be you. This could be them. I have a Gemini. I have a Leo. I have a Cancer. Capricorn. Let's get one more. And I have a Virgo. Okay, so they could be any of those signs. Spirit, tell me more about this connection. What is it that you want me to learn today about this union? Where are we headed? What's happening around it? I have dessert. Okay, I have a sweet tooth. I also feel like you or them, it's just a feeling of very sweet, you know, kind, caring, loving energy. They could see you as, maybe that's how if they were to tell their family or friend, they would say, you're very sweet, you're kind, you're good to me. So that could be just how they describe you. They could be a chocoholic, Spirit saying anything chocolate is how it's coming in. May I have her hand? There's an old-fashioned kind of tradition here. So maybe they would ask your hand in marriage to a father. Maybe they would ask parents, you know, I want to marry your daughter, your son, and I want to ask permission. So there is a little bit of an old-fashioned energy around this connection. A night out on the town. We have fun. I do. I feel like we are a more playful couple than most. I feel there's a lot of laughter. We could both have a great sense of humor. I feel like both of us are more outgoing than the average person. I don't feel like we're totally introverted. So I do feel like we have lots of family, lots of friends, lots of activities around us. We like to do things, go places. We liked our quiet time as well, but they're showing me more like the hustle and bustle of things. Like we're one of those couples that we would want to go to Times Square on New Year's Eve and walk around, you know, and just kind of be with the, you know, the crowd. So we do like to do things. So we're having fun with that. I have a gentleman. Yeah, there's a sense of old-fashioned energy, you know, that's polite. You know, I open the car door, I open a door for you. I go and I get your coat. Is there anything I can get you? You know, I keep you safe. I have fireworks. I feel like we are very passionate about each other. I could see that right from the beginning that we both know that we're going to end up together. I can feel that. And I think that we just let it happen. You know, we don't rush it. We don't question it. We just let it unfold and on its own time, whether we, from the time we meet to the time we get married is, 3 years, 4 years, 2 years. I just feel like it just kind of unfolds and goes through all these stages and it feels right. So you're about ready to meet your future spouse, and that feels nice also. Spirit, please share with me. I have a 5 of Pentacles. I have a Queen of Pentacles. I have a Knight of Wands. And I have an 8 of Swords. Bottom of my deck is a Hanged Man. I'm going to say that with this 8 of Swords and this Hanged Man, that it's more of I put this part of my life on hold. I feel like I just wasn't ready. It's as simple as that. It's not that I didn't want a relationship. It's that it wasn't that important to me. I feel like I threw myself into something I'm passionate about. Now, some of you, this is coming into me as building a business, that I created financial independence, or I went back to school and changed my career and created some kind of new financial independence for myself, and definitely put relationships on a back burner. And I just said to myself, until the right one comes along. And I think that that's exactly what happens. But you have rebuilt yourself, and I feel like you are passionate about what it is that you do. So I feel like that's up and running. And I feel that you can invite or accept a relationship at this stage in your life. And I feel like you'll feel complete. I have a little bit of everything. I have a job I like. I like what I do, and I'm in a good place. And now I have this amazing friend that I like to do things with, and I can see a future with them. So I'm not afraid at all. It's interesting because I don't have any fear in this reading. I don't have any fear like, oh, I'm afraid this is all going to go away. I feel like it just feels, I truly just met my husband or wife. Like I know you're going to be my spouse, like I just know we're going to be together, until death do us part. I mean, it's very much a in concrete energy to me right now. So that feels nice. Can I have a couple more clues, Spirit? Then we'll get some charms. Spirit, please share with me. I have kinky. I feel like we tease each other. I think we probably have a very playful sexual relationship. We're not inhibited. We are willing to, kind of let go with each other, something like that. And are we kinky? I don't know about that. Maybe we have a couple of little toys, just to, spice it up a little. Maybe we wear some sexy lingerie, but I don't know if we're kinky. I have a writer. That this card always comes into me as working from home, being on a computer, creating things, they're saying. So I could be writing things. I could be producing something, designing something, so something along those lines. I have short hair, dark hair. I like the red lipstick. The red lipstick's jumping out at me also. Maybe I love to wear lipstick. You won't see me in public without lipstick. I look, great in lipstick. Some people look amazing in lipstick. So maybe that's a clue. I have an entrepreneur. I am 100% in agreement with that. If you're not owning a business right now, it could be something that I have in the back of my mind, or it's something that we're going to do together because we make a great team. But I do feel this financial freedom because of I'm doing what I love, and I'm doing something that I created. So I do feel like that's out there. I have thin lips, dark hair, kind of a chiseled face, a little bit of a shadow going on there. I love the arts. I love the arts. I like museums. I'm going to say more I like live entertainment. I might like the arts along the lines of things like ballet, Broadway shows, bands, small bands, plays, they're saying. So I think I like theatrical arts a lot, performers. And I think that that's something that if I have a choice to go see something like that, I love. I'm always amazed at the talent in something like that. I'm tall. Okay, that feels nice. And yeah, I have a designer of some kind. That I did feel in a moment. So maybe one of you has an incredible sense of talent, doing something with design, marketing, interior design, architecture, something with design. Let's get some clues. Let's see what our clues are saying. I've got this beautiful bowl of charms, and let's blow this up a little bit closer. So here are my charms and my magic scoop, and let me just pick a corner I feel most drawn to. I'm gonna go over here and see what these are saying. It looks like I got a bunch of numbers, so that's kind of nice. Let's see. All right, I got the number 1. I'm going to go with the 1 and 6. I feel like 16. Okay, 16th of the month. Could be a birthday. I have a 5. I'm going to go like this. I have 35. And then I have 38. So I feel like it's almost like somebody could be 35, somebody could be 38. So it could be just like a few years age difference is maybe what Spirit's trying to tell me with that 3. So it could be just there's a slight age difference. I have a unicorn. I mean, it is magical when you meet somebody. I mean, it does feel like a daydream. I do believe in magic. Yeah, I mean, I think that everything about this union is it just kind of falls into place. You know, you don't have to try so hard, and you met your person. That's all. It just feels easy to me. I have a key with Mickey Mouse ears, so maybe I love Disney, Walt Disney. Maybe that's somewhere that I love to go, even as an adult. I love anything Walt Disney. So maybe that's something that I just, there's people who go there all the time. Adults, they don't even have kids. They go as an adult. I have all these hearts. Let's put the hearts together. I love my dog. So somebody's got a dog. But I've got a couple of hearts. We both feel the same way. It's like 2 hearts that are the same. And we both feel the same way. So I'm going to say that. This looks like an airplane. I'm not sure if it's an airplane or not, but it does look like an airplane. It also just came into me as a drone. Maybe I have a drone as a hobby. I take my drone places. I like to look at wilderness. Maybe I take it with me and maybe it's a hobby. So, but some kind of plane, travel, and then like I said, the drone, that's kind of never come in before, but people do have them. I do believe. I'm going to put that with my unicorn. I believe in miracles, right? I feel like we just both feel like it's meant to be. Like I'm not going anywhere. It's like right from the start. It really is. It's just right from the start. We just feel connected. Being true to myself, being true to you. Is this another heart? This is a small bag. Looks like maybe I like to carry small clutches, or I like smaller bags when I go out. I have a whale, SeaWorld. I like aquariums. I want to go Whale watching, that's something I'd like to do. That feels like on my bucket list. I have mushrooms. I'm just going to say that that energy of mushrooms grow anywhere. This is going to grow. It's going to mushroom. So mushrooms always are amazing where they grow. So this love could bloom out of nowhere. This love could be, I wasn't expecting it to come into my life. I was busy working on other areas of my life. I'd kind of given up on love, something like that. And then is this swans? What is this? Yeah, soulmates, two little swans. How cute. So I've got my soulmate. I would definitely say this is a soulmate connection because you guys don't ever part. Once you find this person, there's no games. There's no, I'm going to break up with you and then we get back together. I don't have any of that. We just stay together and go through the paces and enjoy our life and live our life. And it's amazing, and that's, maybe it sounds too easy or too good to be true, but that's how it's going to unfold. I feel like it's that it should be easy. Spirit just said, we want it to be easy for you. Okay, so let's see what else they have for you. Let's get some timeline. Okay, let's do a timeline. Spirit, please share with me. When is this coming? 12 months. I have the number 29. You could meet this person today, and in 12 months from now, no, you're going to be, we're living together. We're talking about marriage, so it's more of a what a difference a year makes energy, what a difference a day makes. February. Okay, we'll be together for Valentine's Day, the number 16. By the end of the month, the number 53. So are you going to meet your person this month? That would be so exciting. And the next weeks look promising, the number 37. So maybe this person is very, very close. This is, they're shared today, bottom of my deck. Okay. We want today the number 52. We want today. There you go. Let's see what the loving messages are. Spirit, please share with me. I love waking up next to you. I want to spend my whole life with you. This is going to be a very traditional marriage. It's going to be a happy home. Kids, if you want kids, it's going to have pets. It's going to have a beautiful home. It's going to have holidays and vacations and all the things that you go through in life with a spouse. And it's the kind of marriage that you want. It feels very comfortable and enjoyable and fun. I mean, we really enjoy each other. I'm so happy the hard part is over. The hard part is going to be finding you and getting this off the ground. Once it happens, it's smooth sailing. It really is. It just goes through all the paces. Our time feels limited. I want to hold this moment forever. So that could be the deciding factor, that we don't like saying goodnight to each other, or we don't like not being together. And whatever off time we have, we want to spend it together. So the deciding factor to live together, get married is, I want to wake up to you. I want to go to bed to you. I don't like having separate houses and going back and forth. And, so I just feel like that's probably what's going to happen. I just love being with you. Tell me your deep, dark secrets. I'd love you regardless. I feel like you could tell this person anything, that you can trust them. There's nothing you can't say that would make them say, I don't want to be with you. So you're going to know each other inside and out, Spirit's saying. I smell your scent whenever we're apart. So I can smell like you leave a shirt behind and I'm like sniffing your shirt, So yeah, I mean, are we obsessed with each other? Maybe, it's sweet. I'm falling in love with you and you're the one I want to be with. And that's all good. There's no doubt in my heart I'm yours forever. the best part is that we both feel the same way, and it's like when we look at each other, there'll be a day that we look at each other and say those vows to each other with tears in our eyes because we just can't believe we got here, so that we want to put out into the universe. I want to thank Spirit for these messages today. I want to thank you for being here. Hit that like and subscribe button. I appreciate it. If anyone would like to book a private reading with me, please go to my website, KathyMamolen.psychicmedium.com. Also, check out my other 2 channels, my Pick a Card channel and my Twin Flame channel, and the link is in the description below. Let's ask Spirit to guide this to you now, and I know that your vibrant energy is going to attract this person to you. We'll see you soon.